Welcome back to another video by Not For The Weak Minded. Now this video is going to be about some metal detecting finds and its location. But I thought I'd add in a few pictures that aren't from this site at the start, just so it goes into this metal detecting video. This is a farthing I found in the garden. I was allowed from 1949. It's very hard to see, but 1949. Farthing. If you look on this side, you can see the head looking left. And I went to another location near a golf course in this wooded area. Was only there for a couple of hours. Picked up hundreds of golf balls, put them in a bag, and gave them to a stranger. He absolutely loved it, having all those golf balls. Massive bag of golf balls. But I've also found with the golf balls this 1928 penny sixpence. Sorry. Silver sixpence. And I also found a shilling from 1928 as well. Right, so back to the video and location. I will show you the pictures in a sec. Let's go over here. Now, we are just on the outskirts of Reading. This is where I am at the moment. And I was looking at these woods here. The reason why is because, to me, this type of feature, these features here, I was looking at, and I've just looked now on the maps. These buildings on this map from 37 to 61 are there, present. But prior to it, from 30s to 1900s, no, they're not there. So it goes with my findings that this has something to do with the military. It's very short-lived, this site. By the looks of it, from the maps and from what I found. So let's get back to the pictures. In fact, before I do that, let's come over and check the LiDAR. Shoot, this is what I did. So as you can see, the LiDAR has picked up all of the imprints of these buildings, which some are still visible with the naked eye today. So I went and investigated, and I thought, well, worth a go in it, have a little look, have a metal detect, and I'll show you what I found. Before we get into that in a sec, another subject that's related. Let's take a look at the pictures. Again, video will probably do it better, but for now, pictures. Balls in the woods. You see this? It goes down. It goes into the ground. Definitely. There's bunker entrances around this area somewhere. But as you can see, all these concrete platforms. I just walked around. A little metal detect. That was the first thing I found. A paint lid. Fantastic, yeah. And this was all the stuff that I found in one of those. I'll go through it. Sorry about picture quality. The hole was no bigger than my foot, as you can see, and all of that come out of it. All of that. All of this come out of that one little tiny hole. Unbelievable. And all sorts of things in there. Mostly metal tools and scraps of metal. The only reason I started digging is if I hit a silver target, and I thought, well, silver is worth a go in it. Which you can see in the picture there. It's this thing here, the ring, and this thing, which I cleaned up and will show you in a moment. Again, sorry about the picture quality, but as you can see, lots of tools coming out of this one hole. That's the better quality one. And stuff to date it by. So this being one, silver gauge, and this thing another Axolite bar with a date on it. All this metal coming out of the hole. Look at it. Now, I've never heard of Axolite before, so I googled it, and it's a abrasive compound used for multiple things. So if you know more about it, please leave a comment in the. Just leave a comment. Thank you. But as you can see by the other side of it, it's got AM on it, which I'm going to presume is the American military. 1939. And this thing I cleaned up. It's got a patent number, and it was made in USA, Massachusetts, USA. And it's got a patent number. It's a better photo. Something Starrett Company, Athol, Massachusetts, USA. Patent number 1418306, perhaps. What do you think? Yes, it was. There it is. A gauge. Nothing fancy, nothing special, but it gives us an inkling as to what was going on at this site. It's not really of interest of me, but if World War II is of interest to you, then maybe you would like to go to check this site out yourself. It's right here. Let's go back to world imagery a minute. Here we are. And there's Reading. So it's just outside of Reading. We'll show you one more thing before I leave. This is too much for people to handle, but the evidence is right in front of your face. Boom. Okay. Now, in the past, they say the Thames was 200 times larger than what it is today. Can you see that in this image? Can you see where the Thames would have gone? You see this? That's how large it was in the past. So we have no idea really what the past of this country would have looked like until we take into consideration the landscape was absolutely completely different. It was more of a water world. Let me show you what I mean. It's easier to show you with this one, the 1mm. Do you see Thames comes through here? Look, the old Thames, and it flooded all of this. All this was floodplains of the old Thames. So all of this is high land, and if we're looking for ancient ports, you know, because Rome had to bring in stuff to build, let's say, Silchester, that Reading University's been digging for 20 plus years. Where's the port that supplied it all the material? The answer is probably in this direction somewhere. I would love to find something that proves that hypothesis, and the only way to do that is to study the landscape to reveal the ancient past, to then speculate and look with LiDAR where things might be. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll still zoom out in a minute. See what I mean? Water. Britain was much more divided by water at one point. We've repurposed a lot of land. Or I say repurposed, but more so, land shifted when there was a huge mud flood. So, till next time, thank you. Please share, like, and subscribe.